Welcome to the Hampshire 1900 start for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 28th of May 1955, which is a very significant year in the history of our economy, but I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little while. First, a little bit of an update of where we are. The date is a little bit later than I originally intended, and the reason for that is I've had a few problems with respect to my track layers. They've gone off and done completely their own thing. Also, over here, I got a little bit too ambitious with respect to upgrading the track in this area, and I kind of messed up the route here, which meant I ended up with a queue of trains down here waiting to try and get back to the station. Hopefully I'm going to do a little bit better going forward, but the real significance of 1955 with respect to the game is in research. And if I come into, if I can find the research, where is it? Here. What you'll see is that we've now got two quite key researches to do. One is brutalism, the other one is durable prefab panels. Now, if I show you the actual research tree, down here, you'll see we are coming in here. So we got brutalism, which is up here, which as you can see, it follows on from Soviet functionalism. And what brutalism is, it's a form of architecture that started in the 1950s in the UK. And it was a reaction to the slightly nostalgic kind of 1940s post-Second World War sentimentality for the the past. And it's a very kind of modern, concrete-based, kind of functional type building which didn't kind of hide away all the utilities and the actual constructions. Now, from the perspective of the game, brutalism is quite important because it ties, if we look at these buildings here like the Technical University, you can see that these are all subject to brutalism. And if we go back to here, you'll see that it also covers the more familiar buildings that you would see if you started in 1960. So we're going to kick off the brutalism. Now what I'm going to do is shoot over to Southampton, because I've got another technical university here, and the second research is durable prefab panels. And again, this is significant because if we come to here, you'll see that we've actually got durable prefab panels here. What this will do is open up all the kind of in-game residential buildings and quite a lot of mods as well. So we're going to kick that off. And then if I show you the research tree, you might have glimpsed it, is the fact that what that then leads into is high quality living, which mainly relates to, well, it does purely relate to residential buildings. Again, if we come back here, you'll see here we've got high quality living as well. So once this research is finished, effectively that means that all the various residential buildings in the game, which I have been using, or what you would normally use in the 1960s, becomes available. So as I said, this is quite a significant process that actually needs to be done. So we're going to get them running forward. Now what I'm going to do is give you a bit of an update of where we are and what we're doing and where we're going. But as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to do. Now, one thing I have spotted, now if you've been following the series, you'll be aware that I've been doing things. Now it's quite interesting. Here, the livestock have survived. But if I go over to here, it's here. You see that the livestock is actually disappeared, and I do wonder why this has actually died off. So what we're going to have to do is, because that is starting to have an impact on the fertility. So what I'm going to do is launch that guy and bring some more cattle or livestock back into here so that we can there, because keeping the fertility up is quite important at the moment. Again, I like Easterly. Warstock is fairly stable. I'm just tinkering around the edges, but in this part what I'm going to be wanting to do is do a bit more work on the South Sea, because one thing I've forgotten to do is put in the sanitation, so we're going to need to work on that. There's plus a couple of other projects, but just to give you an idea of what's going on is we are building up this area, but we are up against it a little bit more now, because I've had another couple of fires to do with garbage which is burning down. You can see our coal kind of area here is coming together very slowly as well, so I do need to push on a little bit, and hopefully we will get everything done here. And the real focus, and if I go over to Milford-on-Sea, what we got over here is, again, if you watch the previous video, you'll be aware that I built this. What I've got going here is one of this little thing here, and at the moment he's kind of wandered off up over here, so I've got two construction trains operating in this area, because at the moment I'm still trying to get the connection to the, here you can see what we got here now is that this train is stopped here, and if we probably come over to here, see what this guy is, not this guy, what are you doing? Yeah, you've only got the one, and what we should be able to do now is assign these so that this train will come out and start to build the metro lines. So what I'm going to do is it doesn't matter which train is which builds these metro lines, but then once we get to here, we're going to start using the train to get this connection, to get to this connection, because what I do need to do is get to this tunnel section so that we can do the tunneling, and that's when this train will be then pushed on to tunneling. And you can see we're actually getting quite a lot of workers into this area here, so we are getting a lot more productive. And you can see what the other thing I am currently pushing is trying to get track out to here so that we can create this track into here to actually supply Leamington. Getting Leamington online is going to become quite important going forward. I've also got the construction office is now working out here, which is kind of improving the efficiency of what we got to do. But beyond that, the rest of Milford-on-Sea is running reasonably okay. Now, as I've already alluded to, is we've got to work with the sanitation so that we can get everything going. But I'm going to start in a kind of order of priority, and that is that what I've got here is I've actually put in the sanitation here. But what I do want to do, oh, the other thing I'm also doing is I put in some police stables here, which is slowly being built, because you can see here we're getting reported crime out here, which is not helping our crime stats very well. Now, what I want to do here is build some water plants here, and it's going to be a little bit interesting actually, because I want to keep it in range. So we're going to start with the water treatment plant. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get one of a reasonable size. Actually, that'd be quite nice if I could slip it into there, because that would be very close to the cableway. Now the problems go here is, well, what I could do is just slip you into there as well, is where we can get the clean water from, because I think there'd be quite a lot of pollution around here. Oh, it's 90%. Part of me says put this over here, for two reasons. If I can get you just on this section here, we don't need a gravel road. I can hook you up with mud road. Now you're going to need a pump to send the water over to there, and so we're going to put a big pumping station just about here, like that. Now the amount of water that's going to flow in this area isn't particularly that big, but we still might as well go with big water pipes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water into there, and also more importantly, which is the reason why I wanted to put this over to here, is that we need to put water into that coal-fired not coal-fired thing. Okay, but not fire. Rochdale. Where's Rochdale? Didn't know I had a Rochdale. Oh, wow. Let's speed this up and just see. Not that happy about that. Can I get a... Well, we put the fire out anyway. Anyway, back to this area here. We've got this area here. I don't really want to put some water tower here, because we don't, because if the water doesn't flow, it doesn't really make that much difference. It's not like it's going to be the end of the world. So what we'll do is we'll put a big pumping station just there, and then we'll queue into there, and then I think what I will do is put a water switch in. We get a water switch in. It'd be great if I could. Can I get it there? Can't build due to infrastructure. Okay, we can kind of put you there. Hook up this here. Go back underground again. Whoops. Hook you to there. And then what we need to do is get the water coverage to this area, and we'll start by putting water into this area. This is all about efficiency, because by providing water we improve the overall efficiency of this area, which is going to be, I think we can do a medium supply there. So this serves two purposes. It provides, we're going to provide water to here, so that this coaling station can bring the coaling station online. I think the other thing I'm just going to do is very quickly slip in a distribution office here as well. We don't need anything particularly special. We'll just slip a distribution office in there, and what this will do is Doncaster coal yard, coal supplies, and this will be responsible for making sure that this is full of coal, because we will be keeping steam trains probably in some areas for the entire length of the game. So we've done that area there. The next thing I want to do is, we've got this area here, we've got a bit of a curve. I think we're going to take out the sanitation this way. So what we're going to do now is put the, actually probably this is a bit of a curve, isn't it? So we'll put you there. We're going to do the sewage treatment first. And then we'll come back to putting the water supply in. I'm going to put the usual one in. Here we got construction office here. Let's just see. Yeah, if we put you into this zone. Actually, that's okay. We've finished the research. I'm actually going to move this over a little bit. Okay, about as far as we can go. Right, we're going to move you over. The reason I'm moving it over a bit is simply down to the fact that, well, I've realised we may want to put a warehouse or something here. And let me just come here. We'll just put in the sewage discharge again. Like that. What research have we finished? We finished brutalism. Has that actually opened up? Or was that and then it's not the one that I want? So a quick look. Yeah, Soviet modernism won't be come until 1965. Now again, if we come back down to here and you now look at state infrastructure. Oh, the hospital was Soviet modernism. Oh, that's a bit of a cheat, isn't it? Oh, thank you, game. So we've got universities. I think we've now got the full-size prison. Is it the full? Yeah, it's this one. This is the in-game prison. So we've unlocked that. We've unlocked the modern secret police and the universities. But we, what about shopping malls? Let's go back to here. Okay, so we haven't got the full-size some of the shopping malls, because they still need Soviet modernism, but we have got the shopping malls which are more familiar with the game. But we got and the television station. This is the new television station. I was going to rebuild that as well. We've got grocery stores, but and it looks like we've actually we're still working on durable prefabs. Okay. Underground. Again, we're gonna put you there. Right, most of Southsea is going to be above ground. Now, I may want to expand a little bit this way. So I think what we'll do we'll start by putting in the sewage switch. This is all about the height. So what we'll do is we'll get you as close in as that way. Put you there. That means we come to there. And then we're going to put in 144. We're going to put in one here. Actually, it may go that way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put in sewage switch about there, a sewage pickup about there. You can come to there. And then this will cover, whoops. This will cover most of this area. So what we're probably gonna, it's 199. I think what we'll do is we'll put the sewage coverage in as we actually build out the building. So we've now got the basic template for this. What we are going to need to do is hook you up to there, hook you up to there, because this has to be built. Put the switch in and get rid of that. I think we're going to concentrate on the sewage kind of processes just to begin with, and then we'll do the water, come back for the water. Just get that there. 1, 5 underground. Gonna get this built. That's not connected. I thought that was connected. Is now. Get this underway. So we've now put sewage and the sewage supply in here now, and we've done the coal and bricks in this. Actually, does this cover the brickworks? Oh yeah, it should cover the brickworks and everything here. So the only real problem with this is where we're going to get the gravel from. Although we're not that far away from the gravel connection. The other thing I do need to do is sort out this power line as well, come to think of it. The next area that we need to work on is over here, but in this area, just to show you. What's up with the construction here? Oh, I see where are you? Okay, you are. Oh, it looks like this guy's taken over. Where are you going? Oh, he's still pushing out the track this way. In some ways, these tracks are more important than the... Oh, comes our dinky little train here. What are you building in? Let me just see. Where are you? Line 1920. Okay, so this guy is building out this way. I want you to build this more than anything else, to be honest. Let me just... Okay, that's coming to the border. Because if I can do this line, that means that this train doesn't have to go to that one to get the crops anymore. Talking of crops, yeah, we're only on the 3rd of July and we still got crops in there, which is good. Right, so back to what I was doing is I need in this area to find out who's got water and who hasn't. And to do that end, I need this. You've got water here, so it's only this area that doesn't have water. It's got some waste movement. This has got proper waste coverage. So what we got to do is put in form of disposal here. So what we're going to do is come in here, and I suppose we're going to have to go this direction. But I want to be a bit careful. In fact, I think we're going to put the sanitation up here. What's the... yeah, we've got plenty of slope. Because I want to keep this area open in case we want to start making electronics here. Because that's right close to this area here. The only real problem is going... well, we've got a warehouse that we can export the electronics from, should we need it. So I think we're going to keep things relatively tight and compact here. So we're going to... we'll flip you that way. And again... and again we're gonna put in the... we put you there. That should be pretty useful. I think this one we only really need that's 220. I think we'll use a full-sized sewage pipe. 169, that's 75. No, I think we can get... no, we're going to do a full-sized pipe to there. Okay, we've now finished the prefabs. Let me show you that. If we go to here now, what you'll see is we've now unlocked all these buildings, but we've now got high quality living. Now if we go over to here, whoops, get rid of all that stuff, we don't need it. What we should be able to do, if I can find Eastleigh, we go to this research, that's the courthouse. What you see now is, well, okay, we've now unlocked container standards. Okay, let me just check that. So we're going to research high quality living. Is there another research in here then? Let me just see. Oops. Did I miss one? This is a very important period of time. I think container standards is down the bottom here. 1955, yeah. So that completes this section as well. So it is, so 1955 is a very significant year. Anyway, back to here, back to the mundane. What I will do is hook in that there. So we got this now hooked up. I mean, technically, we will just have we really just need a single sewage tank here, and it should cover everywhere because it's just the fire station, whatever that is. So just put you one in there like that. I think this is okay. We need some police. What are we using for police? Now, fairly soon we will start to modernize. These are NAM ones. What we got here? We got gas 90. I think what we'll do. We are starting to use the gas M1, so let me just flip that to there. What I'm going to do is 2, 3. And what this guy is going to do is actually patrol this area. And what they should do is also go down into this area as well, because there's a road connection here. And the idea is that we will have a police patrol in this area, and plus they will provide some beginnings of some coverage over here as well. So right, so what we're going to I think, to be honest, we can now I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I think we will. I like the idea of putting a switch in. Maybe we'll just put a switch in there. Just in case. Oh, kidding me. Oh, wow. This is big. Big. We've lost a transformer here. Luckily, this has got a reverse connection to here, isn't it? Wow. That's a piece of luck. We've lost some apartments. Yeah, we've lost apartments here. It looks like we're going to lose this one as well. And it means we could lose a fire engine. Yeah, that was quite a major earthquake. Yeah, we're going to lose this apartment here as well. There it goes. But that is an incredible piece of luck. If we hadn't had the power station and the other supplementary connections, that's got to be high priority. We need that built. The other thing also, if we probably come into here, what you will see is, see all the damage. That was a big earthquake. In fact, it's probably the biggest earthquake. You can see we've got all these damaged here. Research program finished. Yes, thank you, game. We just see, just make sure our demolition crew seems to be on strike for some reason. We've got garbage problems as well. Did we get an earthquake report? Unemployment too high, electricity fire extinguished. Electricity problem. Reconstruction in progress. Why have we got a... No, maybe I haven't got away with this. Oh, wow. This is pretty devastating. We've lost a cableway. Okay. High priority. I need a bus platform. Where's buses? I need a fleet of buses. Icarus. Capacity and the speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got no bus platform out here. Right, I need a free bus platform. Oh, this is This is major. That will do it. Was no point sending the buses to there? Yeah, I know citizens' happiness is too low game. Right, guys. Look what I've found over here. These guys are going into some kind of death spiral. So what I'm going to do is put you there, asphalt over there, and so what I've got to do is get my construction offices set to picking up resources from you. Get you picking up from there as well. Asphalt, concrete, you need to pick up from the border along with the asphalt. That also applies to this area here. This is devastating. Gravel there, asphalt from the border. Luckily we are close to the border. If I wasn't close to the border, we would have really significant problems, because the happiness is now starting to crash big time. Just to show you, it's starting to fail because we got no power up here that we really do need, but we've got some kind of death spiral going on here with these trucks. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to send them back to there because these guys are stuck. Just make sure you are. I have sent you to the border for asphalt. Yeah, we need that. I'm probably going to need to set you. You go to there as well. I think that should get things going. We really do need this built as far. All right, this is cleared. High priority. I want this super high priority because that's the cornerstone of where we're going. This has to be built. If I can get this built, also we need this built as well. So get you on it as well. I want everybody working on these two items here. If we can do that, I mean the other buildings aren't quite so important, but if we can't get this built, just make sure that they're still doing this song and dance here. Chatham Road crew, where are you coming from? Okay, you're coming from here. You're causing trouble. Gravel from there, asphalt from there. Get out of there. I know they're trying to get stuff for the road, but they're just clogging this up, causing problems. Who are you? Maidstone Construction Company. Where are you from? Okay, you're working from there. This is my, oh yeah, forgot. This is my concrete. Buy from the border. Oh, all my carefully crafted plans have gone to pot. You pick up from there. Asphalt from the border. Concrete from the border. We're gonna have to spend the money whether we like it or not. Right, so I think we've got power. We've got power into here. It's just that we're not feeding the population. So it's going to take a little while to build that. We've got a new vehicle type, which is neither here nor there. We'll sort that out later on. We need this built. We got virtually every construction office here. We just need someone to get out here with some trucks that's not spinning around in this area playing silly boogers. Okay, we've now got these trucks here. I've got a feeling it might be time to Portsmouth sewage treatment. Right. Yeah, well. Right, we've got concrete in here. We need gravel and we need asphalt. What on earth? See, the trouble is we've got no fuel delivery as well. See, this building's without power supply. So these guys are now looking for fuel as well, which is disturbing the harvest. Oh god. Okay, that's just the normal traffic jam. Right guys, what I'm going to do is, obviously I need to focus completely on this, so there's no point. I just need gravel here. Come on game, deliver some gravel. Right, we've got gravel. We now need asphalt. Got loads of trucks running around here empty. What are you doing? You're delivering to the cableway. Okay, I think you've finished whatever you're doing. You go over there. Stop consuming my fuel. Yeah, out of fuel. The trouble is this will run out. Because what we got here? Okay, we got work crew here. That probably needs to be demolished. Says cableway not connected. You're telling me that because it got demolished, it's actually okay. So we're gonna have to completely rebuild it. Oh, that's a pain in the neck. Okay. That one there. We're gonna have to take you out and completely rebuild you. There's no point you guys going in there. You might as well push you onto here. Because we need the buses out here to keep this going. I mean, we do have power here. We've got this operating normally, so we do have a fuel source. It's just everything's a bit. It'd be nice if you'd given me an excavator, but I'll take whatever you're offering at the moment. The trouble is I don't have much. Where's these guys? Okay, we're getting workers in here now. Come on, game. I think if we can get to the steel and electro components phase, we'll be a lot better off, and then we can get this sorted out. Right, all we need now is 2.6 tons of steel and some electronics, and we get this done. The problem we've also got now is, because we got no power up here, we've got this is now full of junk. That means that the waste is building up in let me just see. Yeah, the waste is building up, so we're gonna have a waste crisis as well, because we got no power to run this. It's devastating. Yeah, you can see here we've already got waste built up here. We've now got pollution in our courthouse because we've got this is still being done. We can't remove that. It all hinges on here at the moment. We need some steel. We need some electro components. We need to get this built. We get this built. We're going to be back in business, and we can start because we'll get power across the grid. Building without drinking water. Is that? Of course, we got no drinking water either, have we? Oh, come off it, game. That means it's going to start affecting these. God, this has got to be built. This has got to be built. Right, we've got crane on site. We just need that steel. Here comes the steel. We just need some electro components now. Come on. Who's delivering electro components? Let me just see. All related vehicles. Right, where are you? You're coming down here. Why did you pause on that road junction? That wasn't good. Let me just see. We shouldn't have needed to pause as there was that because the thing there. We will do that and do that and do that. Oops, no. Okay. Right, we've finally got this set up. I mean, it's going to take it. We're down to 29,232, so we've lost about 3,000 people. The problem's going to be is that even after we've got this set up, our food stores are going to be very inefficient. You can see they're already not servicing a lot of people. So it's going to take a lot to rebuild this. But if we can get the power back in. Come on. I need workforce in here. As much of a workforce. There we are. We're there. Come on. Alright, just double check now. Why have you got no power supply? Building without power supply. Don't understand why you don't have a power supply. Did I lose another substation? Got workers in there. This is running. You've got power there. Where's the power? Okay, where's your power coming from? Wow, we got a 6-way switch destroyed here as well. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. Didn't see that. Demolition crew. Mixed waste, go to the border. Everything else go to the border. Back to the demolition crew. Back to your base. Waste services. Demolition crew. All stop west. Okay. What can I do here? What we're going to do is waste services, emergency, free dump. Right, what we'll have to do is dump waste into here. Okay, you're on the free dump. Okay, that will ease off that pressure. We need this built ASAP. Get you on it as well. And this has to be ultra high priority. And again, we'll put these guys on. Remove you. Don't need that information now. Right, we've got these people now. We'll start to... What we need to do now is get this running. But what we need now is to get the power up into here. Luckily, this is a little bit closer to the border. So if we get this built in, things will go right. So we've now got this built here. Just remove that mud road there. Actually, I wonder whether the problem with this was the fact that when it was rebuilt at a lower level, which wouldn't allow it to connect. Okay. That has to be high priority as well, but not quite so high priority. Okay, welcome back. I've just been monitoring this. We just need 5 tons of gravel. We can get this built. Trouble now is that I'm also getting health problems. This is going to take a lot to recover from. You can see the health level down is dropping. The reason for that is that our ambulance now and our workforce is dropping. Oops, for some reason that hospital didn't have full coverage. Let's get some health coverage in there. Okay, welcome back. I've been struggling to get this finished, but what we finally managed to do is re-establish the cable car connection, which means that we're going to get some kind of workforce into here because our fuel supply is getting a little bit dangerously low, but we have now managed to restore a connection to here. Trouble now is that our population is spiraling down. You can see we're down to 27,000, partly because now it's sickness that's causing the problem, because we really do need this built. And you can see at the moment we're still waiting for the steel and the electro components to be delivered here. We've finally cleared up all the waste, but you can see over here that this is fairly rapidly filling up. Doncaster Waste Services is still coming in. We've got fuel problems as well. But if I can get this fixed, looks like we're just about to get... We've got a delivery of... Right, we need a delivery of electronics now. Where are you? Okay, he's... Have you got electronics on board? Yep. So if he can deliver the electronics, we can restore the power. Well, that was a very targeted earthquake. I mean, the trouble is we are running out of heat, that possibility of heat now as well, because we are on October. We're going to have a pretty bad harvest as well, whether we like it or not, because our what we call it, our harvesters have actually trucks of running out of fuel, because our gas station here had an intermittent power supply. This has been really devastating. Right, we need workforce into here now. Trouble is we don't have the workforce. Okay, what we got here? You've got no workers. You've got no workers. Where are you going? Okay, we are now on the point of restoring power here. What that should do is give us power up here. We've now restored power. We should have power up here. Which means what I've got to do now is sort out the mess that became our gravel here. You can pick up there. Asphalt you can pick up from there. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. As I say, I will try and sort out the mess through winter because obviously we've had a very devastating blow in the sense that we've now got lots of people dying. We've got very poor happiness, which is going to give us problems like this. So it's going to take a little while for us to build the happiness back up in this area. See, because we're not supplying enough food, but I think the happiness is reasonable in this area. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Moral of the tale is when earthquakes hit the right area, the problems can be absolutely devastating. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.